Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger. I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
Oh my god. Oh! Holy! What the hell, bro? That was one shot. I'm no scoping him. Oh! Oh my god! It's chat. I called it too. Stalkers know better, chat. They're not gonna mess with us. Don't you worry about that. We got the situation under el controlo. Under el control. Oh! Stim!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh! Come on, get him. Get him! Woo! Come on, baby! As I said, today we're just fucking unstoppable. Sipping from the chalice of victory. Because guess what? Victory is all we know. The chalice of victory. Where did you get it? My grandfather used to slay dragons pretty much every other day because, you know, why the fuck not? And he carved this beauty from the asshole of a dragon. And that's why it's so shiny and so powerful. Sit down.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Yeah, I'm just too good. That's all it is. I really am. I truly am the best. Re-gear right here. Look at them. That's like 50. can't make that shit up.
You know, I got two left thumbs. I totally forgot what you're supposed to
Oh,
do.
really? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm doing it. Thank you, I pressed square. Is it gone? Green, do you know how to...
It's gone!
You told me.
Oh! Just gotta build it up.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go, baby! Yo, what up, chat? How we doing, baby? Okay, first of all, I do go outside, okay? I call cap, okay? Second of all, like, all of my family's like that, bro, okay? We have pale skin, okay? And granted, I'm not that pale, you know what I mean? I'm not. Like, that's bullshit. I call cap on that. I call cap. Cobb, what's up?
Welcome to the Crazy Fam.
Just growing up the beard. I think a little bit, maybe. We'll see. But crazy, but what's wrong with not going outside? There's a lot wrong with not going outside. You know what I mean? Oh no, boy, like at all. That's not good. But how you doing? Pip's Halloween costume definitely vampires this year. No makeup needed. That's true. That's true, dude. He only went outside to kidnap his son in the park. Okay. Why he looking like that? Just wasted. Yo, what up, wasted? Just saying, can you hold up a piece of paper beside your face so we can... I don't know. Okay, I'm not that pale, bro, okay? Yeah, I'll turn off the blue light here, okay? I'm not that pale, okay? That's bullshit. That's literally bullshit, okay? Okay? I don't want to hear it. They blend in. Oh, God. No, they don't. Almost the same shade. Which one is the paper? Okay, dude. The last thing right now I need is the Kibo to back up everybody, okay? Which one is the paper was crazy talk. Vermokus, what's up, brother? Here, chat. Let me start the... Jesus Christ. Dude, if you had seen my abs, you'd be so proud of your boy, dude. Pip Zula. Okay. Is Pip's paper? No. Good to see you, master. You really glow in the dark. Okay, Junkie. You know what? Fuck you. What about that, huh? Good morning, chat. And El Pipo's a speed. Done with the morning routine. Dude, I didn't even have a morning routine today. I literally got up. I'm being addicted to another game again. I farmed a little bit of that game. Progressed a little bit. Love you too, Junkie. And then officially hopped into a copium stream because there's nothing to do in the game again. I farmed all the main weapons, all that kind of shit. So I'm kind of chilling. Dude, yesterday's video kind of did well. I didn't expect you guys to like that video as much. I got a bunch of videos ready for you guys as well. I'm not rushing putting those out yet. You know what I mean? And yo, got something to blow your mind, Pips. This is Lewis. What is it, Lewis? Tell me. Did you take a massive shit and are you gonna send me a photo? Is that what it is? Because that could possibly, depending on how massive it was, blow my mind. But I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it, literally. You know? There's so much to do. There's Never mind. Bro, where the fuck is the Illuminate? Like, why would you take out the Illuminate, bro? Somebody explain to me why they took out the Illuminates, bro. Your vids are really the only Helldivers 2 content we're getting right now. Arrowhead, yeah. What is the best weapon right now on Helldivers 2 for bugs? Oh, Eruptor, probably. Eruptor is just too good. I don't like the breaker with the drum. I like the short mag with 9 mags. It's so fun. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Pale Pips says, oh no. Hey Pips, will you cosplay as a Helldiver and make workout routine while wearing it? I could do that. Pips eliminated them. The final close test and launch was 32 days. Arc Raiders class in summary is 32 days. Shadow drop, just saying. You know what, Lewis? Fuck you too. Why would you tell me that? Right? I'm trying to calm my nerves down when it comes to Arc Raiders, right? Because if Arc Raiders drops, right? That's why I have videos prepped for Helldivers 2. Because I'm not touching Helldivers 2 for at least, I don't know, month, 2 months. I don't know. It does not exist. Okay? Will I still be making content? Yes. Will I be playing it apart from making content and the time I need for the videos to be made? No. Okay? So why would you get me even more hyped up? Don't do this to me. My heart's getting naked, man. COPIUM. That was Takibo yesterday on a call when we were talking about Arc Raiders. Okay? And I did not exaggerate at all. That was literally him. I don't know, Verm. I don't know yet. Very accurate. This is Takibo. Thank you, Takibo, for confirming. It was. Thank you, Hadu. What's the new weapon XP grind now that the Illuminate is gone? Arc Raiders. It's called Arc Raiders. It's a special new mission that comes out on the 6th. Wait for that mission, and once that drops, farm your weapons on the Arc Raiders mission. Maximum speed. Wait, why am I rank 1? Because you have the most XP in chat, I'm guessing. Pent, what's up, man? What do you think we will get today, Mr. Pips? Says Vermokus in Twitch chat. Oh, dude, where's our chat? Boom, dude. Yes, dude. I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to wait and see. I have no clue. Dante says, hi, do you have plans to play Elden Ring Right Reign with your friends? Absolutely not. No. We all have 75 XP. I don't know how that shit works. Number 1 in Pip's heart? That's also true. That's also true, dude. I get it from I get it if the gloom is coming back, but I'm gonna be annoyed if they're just not eliminated for weeks again.
Thank you.
I don't know, bro.
Donation.
I do thank you for the 2.
Fire emoji, poop emoji, 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 fire emoji, poop.
Thank you for the 2, Hadu. Really appreciate it. Okay. Is there gonna be big update tomorrow or just normal MO and some fixes? I don't know why you're expecting an update tomorrow, unless you mean in an hour and 30 minutes, which is when the update should happen. Yeah, we'll see. Hadu speaking facts. This is Hydra. Yeah, TTS ran out of brain cells midway through and stopped reading. Yeah. It does that sometimes. Sometimes it's like, nah, fuck, I'm done. I'm over it. There's like 50 more. I'm not doing it. Yo, Alex, the ghost. Today, filler MO and maybe bug fixes soon. They will be on holiday. A lot of games drop this time and will probably go quiet. Yes.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you for the 2, Hadu.
Fire, 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 poop, poop, poop.
That was actually funny. Wait, am I just listening? What was the rest of the Hadu's message? That was pretty much it, Steve. Rebels, what's up, my boy? Bro, I don't know. I feel like this was a huge...
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you for the 2.
Donation.
Huge mistake.
Paper or pee.
A huge mistake to take out Illuminates. I don't understand. Like the whole, right? This is just my thoughts. I think they took out Illuminates because they probably thought that people would get bored of playing Illuminates. I would assume that's what the decision was caused by, which I'm not gonna lie is pretty crazy to me. Like, why can't all of these things be in the game and let people play whatever the fuck they want? You know what I mean? Spaco, what up? Omar, what's up? If they are taking a break, at least bring the Illuminate back before they go away. Anybody? I'm so ready for an update today. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm not like it's update day, but I'm not like expecting like a super big update. MO wise, they probably will. Like, it would be crazy if they don't drop something. Like what, 3 days now, no MO, and also no Illuminate for 3. It's insane. Imagine playing a game, like, I know that in the universe it kind of makes sense or whatever, but at the same time, bro, I truly believe that these things need to, like, this going away and such shit. Like, I don't quite get it. Like, why can't people just have fun the way they want to have fun, man?
For your donation.
Alex, thank you so much for the dono.
Need to be over the summer.
Oh, you mean like all factions need to be, oh, like in the game through the summer? Is that what you mean? Or you think the story should be done over summer? Last time they took like Illuminate away for nearly 3 weeks. Then the mega cities were here for a split second. Stupid. Imagine they establish the Illuminate after a month, just like the Gloom bugs. Yo, Pips, the Scottish, you hear they're all saying Arc Raiders is a juice, so they say anyway. Not my. I know Scottish. We're gonna be streaming it the day it drops nonstop. We're going all in. It's amazing that we are breaking 100k every day with Illuminate, Super Earth, or MO. What are we at now? I'm guessing the players are still good right now, right? On Steam especially. They can't let a video game get in the way of their story. So Steve, yeah. I have a feeling the next few months are gonna be slow. The Reddit and Discord are gonna be nuts. They go nuts. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be slow. Like, I think they pushed everything they could, and now it's holiday time. Probably a war bond, and that's about it. Does it make sense for the squids to just leave? I think they just left because they, as I said, I truly believe they were thinking like, you know what? People are probably like getting, they didn't want people to just play one faction. I think that would be my assumption, just because how they think about story. I think this whole campaign of defending Super Earth was a miss in some level. Happy with the warbond today? No, there's not going to be a warbond today. They need to come back, and if they have the Illuminate gone through the summer, the game is over for me for now. No, it's definitely, there's no way they take out the Illuminate for months. I believe they'll put it back in a few days, probably even today. Praying they don't nerf new pyro grenades. I have not heard anything from the devs that would let me think that they're nerfing those grenades. They have not mentioned anything to us at all, and I don't think they, like, unless it's bugged or something, like, I don't think they're thinking about nerfing it. Do we get a warbond this month? I believe so. Yeah, I think it's due. Correct. We will get a warbond this month. Primal warbond? I have no clue what kind of warbond it's gonna be. There needs to be going on because there's no communication at all, but some shit chat nerfed the ultimatum 3 times now. I think the ultimatum's better than it was, to be honest with you, especially for the bugs. Pips, do you think we saw everything from the new update, or there might be a surprise left? I think we probably saw everything. Primal warbond, you mean the one Thick made? What did he make? I don't know. What is the craziest build? It says Junkie. Dude, there's so many good builds. I made an absolutely insane build for you guys that will be dropping in the next few days, probably tomorrow or the day after. Like, I'm not rushing to put out Helldivers 2 content at the moment. Like, as I said, we dropped a video yesterday, and you guys seem to enjoy that video a lot. It did pretty well. But like, me and Takiba were having this conversation, right? Like, we always like brainstorm shit off stream and whatnot about content and the future of our channels and so on, and how good looking we are. And just the point is, the Takiba was saying it. He made a very good point, that like Helldivers 2 currently feels like an event-based game almost, right? And I agree with that. So the way the game kind of functions is it does well when there's content and then everybody goes to another game, you know, and comes back. And it's become a very casual experience. And because at the end of the day, right, like if you really think about it, this is a very easy game, right? Like when you play another game, right, like, and then come back to this game, like, even if you compare it, like, it's a completely different comparison. But if you compare this game to First Descendant or any other PvE game I've ever played, essentially, this is one of the probably probably the easiest game I've ever played when it comes to PvE. Like, I'm trying to think what online multiplayer I've played that was easier than this. I don't think there is one, right? Like, so it's so simple that in a way that simplicity is what made it so good. But from the other side, it's also what's hurting the game, right? Like, you know, but I think at this moment the game is in a great spot because, like, they've added the weapon customization and there's definitely progression for people, and they focus on that, and you can pick a weapon and play a lot and so on and so on, and you can unlock the you know, the what's it called, the patterns, and the weapons look cool, and there's a lot of cool shit now in the game. You know what I mean? There really is. You can't really, if you're saying one side, you got to say the other side. So credit where credit is due. I think the changes are awesome, even though they were kind of always, no, we're not going to do weapon customization, blah, blah, blah. But obviously it was coming, right? It was pretty easy to tell why they were not, like, adding, like, I said this multiple times before weapon customization dropped. Like, the reason I thought that they weren't adding ammo to the auto rifles, the only thing that really made sense to me was because they're keeping it for, you know, the weapon customization, which essentially happened. And I think they're gonna do that over and over again. They're gonna probably add drum max to the other weapons because, let's just be honest here, yeah, they literally whatever I said 100% came true. I said they're gonna add drum max to the auto rifles, and still most of the people are not gonna use them because it's not just the issue of ammo economy. The ammo economy, I've always said this, the ammo economy is the biggest issue on them because it's a quality of life thing. Nobody likes to run around and not shoot and reload all the time, but that would still not make the guns OP, and that's exactly what happened. They added it, the guns still don't feel OP, they just feel usable. You know what I mean? Like, you can actually pick them up and have fun, but that's about it. They don't feel powerful.
I'm going to Super
The game is designed to have a base of players and make drops every few months that attract people back and new players. They cannot keep up full speed.
Exactly. That is a very good way to word it. Like, and that's what me and Takiba were talking about, right? Like, this is not a, and in a way, like, the way I like to look at things in general in life is a glass half full mentality, right? So what that means is, people, if you take a glass of water, right, like just like this, and it's full up to here, right, and you look at this glass, what do you see, right? And different people see different things. So, for example, you know, one person will look at that and say, oh my god, it's half empty, right? And the other person will look at it and go, oh my god, it's half full, which is cool, right? I've always been that person that always tries to I'll check it later how to kind of put a positive spin on things. And the way I look at it is, like, this game doing that in terms of content, it's not a bad thing, because I get to test out other games when this game is essentially dead. Not like dead, but you know what I mean, like it's a dead season, or so there's no new content, stuff like that, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So we'll have to kind of look into it and see how it goes and what happens and so on and on and on. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think this is a game where give me 1 second. I'm going to Super Earth.
How's
Alex, thank you for the
I'm
donut.
going to
The
Super
game is
Earth.
meant to be played
I'm on
and come
Super
back.
Earth.
Go play other games and come back when it's content. New players have content we don't.
Yes. Yeah, that's essentially how it is. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, you get to explore other games and whatnot. Good, but you know what's better? Our creators. Our creators is not just better than Helldivers 2. It might be one of the best games I've ever played. So yeah, of course. Good morning, Delta. It's still pretty good. I'm actually testing everything in depth as we speak, and I'll let you guys know the full testing results of it. No, it's not a bad thing. But at the end of the day, you know, that's how you got to look at it. Like when we were discussing these things, right? Like, for example, me and Takibo, at the end of the day, like I'm speaking to you guys from the perspective of a content creator. Like what do we have, right? Like, and the reality is this, right? Like when the ARG was active and we had content, our channel was going crazy, bro. Like we had some of the best times ever, and like we had thousands of viewers and whatever. So the game definitely has that core audience of like, dude, when there's content here, go crazy, right? So for a content creator, that's awesome. Like even if you look at our videos, right? Like 2 or 3 of my videos crossed over 100K views in a few days. So that shows you when there's interesting content, people are willing to watch and the channel does well and all that kind of shit. But then what's happening is that drop off is steeper and steeper. So what does that mean? Well, 6 months ago, when a content drop would happen and I would make content on it, let's say the first video would get 80,000 views, and then in 4 days the next one was, you know, the next one, you know, would do in 4 days would do 75,000 views, right? And then 4 days later it would do 70,000 views, and then 50,000, right? But the drop off wasn't like this. It was like kind of going this way, right? Which is normal when you're making content, okay? But the longer time passes, no matter what the content is for this game, I'm talking from a content creator perspective, the drop off is steeper.
I will play you
Right?
in 2 days and up when it drops and come back to new content. That's the gaming life. You cannot have only one game, and they know it.
Well, while I agree in some points, thank you once again for the dono, I disagree in some. So I think you can have one game. It's just that the modern gaming industry has lowered the bar so much that they keep telling us that's impossible because they don't want to put in too much work. So they want to do the minimum and essentially get you like this whole, I absolutely despise this idea when gaming studios come out and say, we don't want you to play our game all the time. That is such a loser mentality. Like, I just don't like that mentality. If I'm making content, if I'm making a video game, I want to make sure that's the best product I've ever created. And my goal would be solely to think, I don't care what other games there are, people can choose to play them. My goal is to make this game so good that people will always want to play it. That's what my idea of the perfect product would be, right? And nowadays that changes. Like you have Diablo devs coming out and telling you, oh, it's okay that our game only has 2,000 players, like we're okay with it, like, while they're crying behind the scenes. It's like because they don't listen to the community, they don't do whatever needs to be done, and then they complain about it. So like it's just yeah, exactly, wasted. That's what I mean. There's definitely games that, you know, that you can still daily play. Do you think if they release their roadmap, it would help? No, I don't think they would help in the case of Helldivers 2 because it would look very small. I think that if you would look at the roadmap, you'd be like, that's it. So it's probably smarter for them to not to do it. Roadmaps only work for games that actually have tons of content on the way. Like if you look at it, this was legitimately the best content drop they've ever had for Helldivers 2. New faction, enemies, right? Like really cool biomes, weapon customization, all of those things, new missions, right? Like this was a cool drop, regardless of what you thought in terms of like quality of it or bugs. In terms of the amount of content they've dropped, it was one of their biggest drops. Like that's, you know, you can't even argue that, you know what I mean? Like it's just how it was. So the fact is, when this is one of their best drops, right? Can we expect better? Like, think about it from the perspective
But
of...
for our
Thank you, Alex.
they are small team, they are not Blizzard. Game industry has changed and cannot go against it cause they don't have resources.
Thank you once again, man. I agree and disagree once again. I agree in terms of they're not a big team. I disagree that you know, so the comparison with Blizzard, obviously they're not Blizzard, but also the reality is they've done more than Blizzard, because Blizzard, you can't really take Blizzard as a standard anymore. Blizzard's dog shit. Like they haven't made anything of value any time. They haven't. Like, it's just bad. Everything they've done was bad. Like, they haven't made a good freaking decision in the last 17 years probably. It's just not the old Blizzard. I think they should just change the name at this point, and that's it. Like, get them the fuck out of here. They have hundreds of millions of dollars and they can't make a decent game. Like, it's embarrassing. Quite frankly, it's honestly embarrassing, right? If you're being honest about the industry, it is embarrassing. Like, how do you have billions of dollars in these companies? Like, look at what Bungie did. Look at Marathon. 6 years or whatever in development. 6 years. 6 years. If we as a community, you and me literally sat down, we would have probably made a better game in 6 years, and holy shit, we wouldn't even steal anything from anyone. Like, it's just embarrassing. Okay? It is. So people usually don't like to say it as it is, but the truth is, it's, you know, not judgmental, just a fact. Who you mean, Lewis? If you still play GTA Online after 10 years, you are sad and need help? I don't think so. I think that, dude, the reality is, I think that people are very different. Like, people tend to use different things and play different things, okay? Give me a second, chat. I need to make this a personal thing when I simply stated what I thought about the state of the game right now. Yeah, obviously it's just
I
opinions.
swear if I had the money, I would make a game studio and get all you to help create the perfect game, and it would rock.
Yo, Alex, thank you for the donut. It would rock, and it would work. Because, like, I feel like when I'm talking, and I'm not talking about the Arrowhead devs right now, because they are, to be honest with you, they are probably the most locked in terms of like the community compared to others. Like, even the way they treat like the streamer, you know, content creators programs is different. Like, it's very, very cool in many ways. Like, you know, the communication, the level of communication, all that kind of shit, dude. It's impressive as shit. It really is. Okay, Ono and Lewis, just chill out, guys. Okay, let's just have a fun conversation. Pips or paper, says Ono. Yeah, well, that's also true though. Like, the thing is, the thing is, like, there are games that, you know, like 10-year, 15-year-old games. What, like Destiny's how many years old? You could bring the same logic to that, but it wouldn't apply, right? Because the reality is, people like to play old games, but if you really think about it, there's a reason for that, okay? The reality is that the reason people play old games is probably because they're better. That's the reality. Now, the new game, like, new games have an issue, right? This is the biggest problem new games have, okay? For me, it's our greatest summer game fest. Yeah, I think as a streamer that my opinion about the state of the game were valid. You didn't have to agree, Lewis. But man, it's listen, as I said, it's okay to agree and disagree, okay? Only game I'm looking forward to at the moment, maybe even third, this year alone. Okay. Will you try Siege mode on SM2? Yes, we're going to be fully streaming it tomorrow. And I believe me and Takiba will be playing it. Because old games were about making fun games, and that's it. Creative people trying to make something cool. Yeah, like No Man's Sky had no idea how amazing that community would be. And that game is older. Yeah, there's definitely old games that are good. That's just factually true. The problem is that the gamers also lower the bar. So, for example, you have people in communities, right? That are extremely like this white knight personas. And you have these people in real life as well. Like, you know, they white knight everything that really doesn't need white knighting. It's like the dudes that never got a girl, so they're trying to simp at a girl nonstop to look cool, but they don't understand that they've been friend zoned and nobody gives a shit about them. And they're that guy that the girl looks at and goes, "Aww," you know, which is essentially, you will never ever kiss me in your life kind of situation, right? So those guys, but like transfer all of those guys into gaming, right? Like, so those are the people. So essentially, no matter what a company does, they will simp, right? They will literally simp nonstop. Like, they don't give a shit. They will simp, and whatever happens in the game, like for example, if there was people that right now, the Helldivers devs came out and deleted weapon customization and deleted Illuminates completely and completely changed the game, they would come out and say, guys, okay, that's a good thing. Now there's no competition and everybody can have fun, right? That's what they would say. So essentially, there's always a part of a community that is like that. They just do it, you know. Not only that, the old games was when we was younger, so everything seemed better and less noise. No, we are older. I disagree, and I'll tell you why. So what happened was, when we were younger, that is true, that we were more impressionate because this technology just was crazy, and it was insane to see that it popped up at all. The problem is our expectations were met with the games that would come out. So for example, think about this, and then I'll ask you a question. You remember when PlayStation came out, right? Now tell me, and what's up? You remember when God of War came out and how absolutely mind-blowing that game was when it came out? Now name one game that was like that today. Technology is 10 times better though. So I think that what happened was that the technology advanced and it became very, very strong and very good, but the creativity fell off. Okay? Now the reason that happened, Elden Ring was, yeah, but it was still not to that extent because you already had similar shit. God of War, it was a game changer. Okay? Clair Obscur, good, still not the same. Because there's levels. So for example, you know, in the movie industry, Matrix came out and you saw Matrix for the first time and you were like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like effect wise and you know, how it was made and all the effects, it was insane. So there are times when a meta shifts, right? And then there are times where a meta stays the same. The problem with the gaming industry is they found out that they can make easy money because people buy anything. So because of that happening, there's no demand of the quality going up. Okay? We are kind of in the era where that is starting to happen, where the gamers are waking up to these triple, quadruple A garbage. And they're like, no, you guys are not that good. Look at these guys. They made a fucking incredible game. And they only spent like a fifth of the money you spend on games. And they have like a 70-man team. Okay? Yo, Riley, what's up, my boy? Guys, can I get a game? And brother, if it's not a problem, we're not playing yet unless the MO drops. If it drops, we can run. No problem. No problem. How you doing, Riley? I blame COD. They release the same game every year and people keep buying it. Yes. And it's not just COD. It's an overall mentality of gamers just buying anything. And that has, I've been a problem. I've been a part of that problem as well. Like if I see a game, but for me, it's a little bit different because I make content. So there's an opportunity to buy a game and check it out and have fun. You know, gaming has crashed at the moment. It's indie devs running it and saving it at the moment. Only GTA 6 will make profit as a AAA game. The rest will fail. I don't think they will fail. Not all of them. Most of them will. But like, what do we call fail? So for example, let's check something that I'll show you, right? For example, let me see. So for example, if you take a look at Destiny 2. So Destiny 2 in 2024, right? Just from Eververse and these kind of items, skins and whatnot, made over $100 million. Okay. This is almost a 10-year-old game. That is like $10 million approximately, right? A month. So do we call that bad? Do we call that not good? You know what I mean? Like there's differences, man. And a lot of times what also we as gamers will do, you know, yeah, that's true, Lewis. But as a lot of the times people will say, for example, yo, this game is dead, right? It's not. It's not. Many games that people think are dead, it's quote unquote, they like to use this word. The finals is dead. Okay, but it's not. It has approximately 30 to 60,000 players a day. That's not a dead game. That's a very good game that is alive. Okay? There's just understanding of a normal player, and then there's actually understanding. And a lot of people like don't really do any kind of, you know, looking into it. For Sony, yes, it is bad. Yeah, well, that's a different conversation. And the reason that's a different conversation is because they never should have paid that money in the first place. What was the goal there? They literally got baited. Like 4.3 billion for a company. Like, why? Why? Well, on the other hand, right? Like there is what I told you right now, 100 millions. That's not from the game sales. That's literally from just like selling skins and whatnot. It's like, you know, how COD made 1.2 billion just from selling skins in a year. So then, if let's be honest here, like a lot of us shit on COD for adding skins. But then if you're buying $1.2 billion worth of skins a year, how can you complain about them adding skins? You know? Gamers need to support companies like Ariane who make good games and care about their players. Can't complain. I got a Region 9 championship the other day. Finally got home yesterday. Now just waiting patiently to play a game with the biggest PP content creators. This is Riley. Dude, congrats on that. I'm proud of you, bro. That's awesome. Hey, man, what's your main weapon? I don't necessarily have a main weapon. I have some favorite weapons, but I use many different builds. Spoon, what's up? Tor, what's up? How you guys doing? They killed the president, and the new president is a squid undercover. Could be. Gaming, I'm other way around. There were 367,000 people playing a Roblox train zombie game today. Creative is key. Exactly. I cannot stand Dark Souls style games. Well, I just can't do them. I'm not a big fan as well. I'm not a big fan of them. I understand how good they are, and I respect that genre because I think it's a very cool genre, but it's just not for me, you know? It's never been for me. Like for me, it's always been a little bit too slow and sluggish. That's always been the problem I've had with the game. But that's about it. Like, you know, I absolutely love this genre in terms of like what it represents, and I think that it's definitely probably one of the strongest genres in gaming. That's true. I heard that Roblox got the highest number of active players on Steam from any game. Yeah, why is that, right? Like, because they do something, people can hate on it. It's the same people that like hate on, for example, the Fortnite. Right? Oh, Fortnite is trash, dude. Dude, it's trash. Yo, dude, have you played it? No, dude. But, so you haven't played it? No, dude, but it's trash. Oh, but how do you know? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just think it's trash, dude. Okay, like it's the same people. Like people do this all the fucking time, right? And I always tell my viewers, don't let that kind of shit make you skip on fucking awesome games. And I always bring up my own personal experience, right? Like ARPGs was something that I always avoided. Like I didn't like the way it looked, so I would be like, dude, why would I play? I don't like the top down, like looks weird, like whatever. My friend was like, dude, just play Diablo with me. We're talking years back. I was like, okay. And I played Diablo. After that, I've had probably around 7,000 hours in ARPGs total. One of my favorite genres of all time. You know? Don't limit your... Yo, our creators is not for me. Have you played it? No. Okay. If you've played it and you didn't like it, that's fine. Right? People play Helldivers, they don't like it. That's fine. I play like, you know, Dark Souls type games. I don't like it. That's fine. But like without playing it, saying no to something is crazy. And especially if it's a free game or whatever, right? And at the end of the day, it's like one of those things, right? Like if you look at it from a perspective of entertainment, right? Like when we're talking about gaming, it is one of the cheapest forms of entertainment. Like, I don't think that the gaming prices should go up, right? Necessarily. I really believe that they're, you know, a pretty good spot. I don't think that the game should be $100 minimum, whatever. But if you're being realistic, if you pay $50 for a game, or even if it's $60, and you're getting, let's say, 200-300 hours out of it, you probably couldn't name, we're talking months, right? Like months. You couldn't name one entertainment thing that will entertain you for months for $60. You know what I mean? I truly believe that. So I think that the gaming industry is one of the cheaper industries when it comes to entertainment. So even if the game is $40, if it looks like a good game, obviously if you can afford it, you should probably try it out. What I'm saying is, like, if money's not the issue, you shouldn't skip a game because you think you're not gonna like it. If people like it, try it out. You might love it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of the times people don't do that, and they skip on some really cool games that could have been their favorite games. 1 hour equals $1 for me. Yeah, I still enjoy my time in Payday 2. Yo, what up, Sky? Corban Dallas. For the cope. Hello, folks. Hello, hello. You can get cars for under $60, and those can keep you entertained for years. What is an RC car? I don't know what that is. Remote controlled car. Okay. No, it's definitely not the same. I mean, you can enjoy it and that could be fun, but there's also other things, right? Like remote control cars, I get it, but I think that most people here would prefer gaming. You know what I mean? Bibs, I want on the payroll. Oh, the feed pics. Hadu doesn't get feed pics, bro. He's all of this is in his head, okay? Payday 3 was a tragedy. I had high hopes, but that's the thing, bro. Like a lot of these games, like that's what happens nowadays, bro. Realistically, that's what happens. Games come out and they're not ready. You know what I mean? Another 10 gig update today. Prove it. Show your DMs. No. Questionable stuff do I have to do to get paid? Says Hadu. Where do you think the storyline is going? I have no fucking clue. I don't know. Like the way they think about story is so weird as well, right? It's just very different. Very different because like I feel like they prioritize story above anything. That's why you don't have Illuminates. I think that they didn't want people to play Illuminates anymore because they don't want them to burn out on Illuminates. Now, I don't agree with that necessarily personally. And by the way, these are just my thoughts why they're not in, obviously. But I feel like players should have options. Removing, you know, a whole faction because like keep them in if people want to play them. It's also this like approach, like people making videos and go to the Illuminate side, bro. People get back from work, they want to chill for an hour. They don't give a fuck about your MO. Let them play the game the way they want to play, okay? Like this whole pushing each other to play factions is so crazy to me. I know you signed NDAs, but as far as content, have they released all the stuff you can't talk about, or is there more to come? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, we are NDA'd. We did not know. So for the last months, we had we had our doubts, but we had no idea weapon customization was even being added. Even though we're like in a pretty close communications, we had no idea. So I know that people have this understanding that we know a months ahead. That is not true. Obviously, even if we did, and even if I wasn't NDA'd, there's something called, trust and respect. And if I was told, Pip, can you please, we're going to show you something. Can you please not say this? Even if I wasn't NDA'd, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Because it's just, why would I do that to somebody? It's just a dick move. You know what I mean? Isn't the NDA for 5 years? I believe it's a 5-year NDA, yeah. Pips talks to Joel daily? Not daily, no. Not daily. Gotcha, thanks. What's your take on this ITO? Can you explain, Gregory, what that is? See you in a bit, Junkie. Yeah, you cut ties with the devs. They're not worth it for a few likes. Yeah, but it's not even about the likes. It's about like having your integrity. Like if somebody asks you to keep a secret, you keep a secret. Like why would you? Our Inside's guy who leaks stuff. Into sites. Oh, okay. I say so. You're asking about Iron Sights. What's your take on this? So. Listen, like I've covered a bunch of games, right? And I believe that there will always be leaks. And I truly do believe that a lot of the times you can't really do anything about the leaks, right? I don't necessarily mind the leaking in terms of like, I'm not a big fan of it. I think it hurts the game long term because a lot of the times what happens is like you create a false narrative because a lot of the shit that is in the files is not true or nobody cares about it anymore. And you essentially create hype around it. But there's a bigger problem than that, in my opinion. There's hacking, and like people do this, dude. Like people do this, and not gonna say any names or whatever. But there's definitely content creators that do it as well. Like they hack. They'll use like unlock tools or whatever and all that kind of shit. And I'm not a big fan of that. Like I think that just from even if you talk about this and discuss this from a moral perspective or like philosophical perspective, right? Whatever it is, if you really want to go deep on the subject, it's just not good. I don't like taking shortcuts. I just don't. Okay, and that's about it. Like if you're working on something, be truthful to yourself, be morally correct, and do it, and don't take shortcuts. Okay, but unfortunately, there are a bunch of content creators and players as well, that use this shit, right? Am I a big fan of it? I'm not talking about Iron Sights, by the way. I'm not talking about Iron Sights. Am I a big fan of it? No. Do I think it's a pussy thing to do? Yes. But it's also their choice, I don't hate anyone. I don't think that you guys should hate Thornton as well. Like he does what he does, and a lot of the times people will hustle, okay? And we don't know what his family situation is. We don't know who in his family needs what. We don't know what he needs to do to get what. And I'm not saying, and I'm not saying like you should do bad things for money. But I mean, we also don't know, and we haven't walked in these people's shoes. So that's why I don't like to point fingers or say. I'm just telling you my general thoughts on, like, morally speaking, on you know, on subjects that have weight to them. If I'm asked, what do you think about this or that? I'm going to tell you honestly, like, I never try to look for drama, because also this is the thing, like a lot of these people that, you know, not just, you know, in general on the internet, including content creators as well, like a lot of them, like we're blessed in the Helldivers 2 community because like, you know, we met up and I thank you so much, baby. You know, I met these people and they're very good people. Like a lot, like almost everybody that I had time to interact with, well, because I didn't have time to interact with everybody, but everybody that was there was incredible. Like the vibes were good. Like those were good dudes, right? But in general, it's also different when you meet people in real life. Some of them are shy, you know, some of them are super like chill, like a lot of you people, for example, don't know people when it comes to like, some of them don't use cameras, whatever, right? So I've met all of these guys. So for example, Commissar Kai, super nice guy, bro. Kai was awesome, bro, right? BG, I thought he was a sweet guy. Takibo, incredible dude. Like we literally play games almost every other day, and we've essentially, I would love to call that friendship, you know? Like he's a good dude. He is. Of course, Thick and Clay and Buzz and Maple and all of these people, like Ray and everybody that was there was very cool. Odo, right? It was a vibe. But a lot of the times, you know, it doesn't end up like that. Like people talk shit on the internet and then you meet them face to face and they're not what they show they are, you know? So it's like, I'm not gonna get mad about like, and I'm never gonna try to get into internet drama. But if I also don't shy away from questions. So if you ask me, what do you think about this? As I said, I have nothing personally against anybody. But if you're asking me about leaks from Iron Sights, I think that leaks happen. I think that leaks happen all the time. And I think that leaks will most likely always happen. And then sometimes they can benefit the game, and then sometimes they can hurt the game. And I keep getting these questions all the time, so I have to answer them. But that's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is hacking. Fucking hate that. I hate when people do that. I think it's a pussy mentality, and I think you're a loser. And if you know you're doing it, you should also know you're a loser. That's about it. And especially so if you make content and if you hack, and then by hacking you make content and then you make money off of it. That to me, hey, I'm just saying, you know. Yo, Odo had an wait, what? He had a surgery? I need to message my boy, man. Really? When did that happen? Yo, I need to message him, bro. I didn't know that. What's up, mister? Like 5 people that almost died because of their appendix ruptured. Yeah, it can be bad if you don't catch it on the spot. Yeah, I messaged him, chat. I messaged him. Okay, I messaged him. Yo, I didn't know that. Hope he does well, bro. But yeah, like in general, that's my thoughts on it. Once again, nothing personal. It's just, if I'm asked, I'm not gonna shy away. Takari, what's up? His surgery is in the morning. That he was in a lot of pain. Oh, really? Oh wait, did it rupture? Like, did it already rupture? Egon, thank you so much for the Prime subs, dude. 450 subs on Twitch. Thank you so much. Oh, damn. That's painful, bro. I wonder what caused it, bro. Oh, poor guy, man. This time we'll have surgery for the rupture and stones also. Oh, he had stone. Oh my god, that's painful. Yeah, if it ruptured, so it happened to my friend. As long as he's in the hospital, they probably see all of that, so he should be fine. So wish him a very fast recovery, dude. Dude, he's a super chill guy, man. He's a chill guy. I know people when I see people. I have very good intuition, okay? He's like his own dude. Like, he has his own kind of humor and whatnot, and you need to kind of figure him out. But I don't think Odo is a bad dude at all. How we doing? A big B piece is Ron. Yo, what up, Ron? Ready for the update today? Let's see. Prayers for Odo. Yeah, definitely, man. He's a strong dude. He'll be okay. Prevent you from eating certain foods if you get that complication. Prayers. Not really. You can completely cut it out and then eat whatever the fuck you want. Like, my friend had two of my friends had it completely removed and they were fine. Pips is not ready for when he meets me. Mark, remember those words. Because you're meeting a Georgian, and I don't think you've met anything similar to a Georgian. So remember those words. I hope the doctors aren't mind controlled by the Illuminates. Is wasted. Hope you'll be fine financially too, though. Heard that US hospitals are crazy expensive. That is true. Hopefully he gets covered with that shit. Have you met my wife? No, I have not. But, you know, women. Just let the bots invade Super Earth. They seem super close. Wait till you meet a Texan? Probably true. Texans are probably very high energy as well. I do think that there's still differences, like in terms of energy levels. You know, like Italians, Georgians. Is Pips tall or is thick and Clay just short? Pips is tall. Okay, my boys are fine. Where did you see a photo or something? Hydra. Isn't it like a part of the digestive tract that we no longer use? We do use it, definitely. There's uses for it. But, you know. Yo, what up, Max? Pips is 60 centimeters. Okay. Pips is tall, yes. Which Georgia, though? There are like 3 of them. Country Georgia. There's only one country Georgia. I'm Texan. It's Ford. Let's go, baby. I really, really am hoping to visit Texas. I'm very fascinated with you guys. I love everything about your culture. I like the food. I love the countryside. This is 10 centimeters. You realize 10 centimeters is like this, right? You realize that, right? This is 10 centimeters. Yo, what up, K-Hop? When you went to Sweden, Thick posted a group photo in members Discord or something. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty tall. I wouldn't say like I'm super tall, but I'm tall. Should come visit Brazil. I would love to visit Brazil. Like, I also grew up in a country that was pretty crazy, like when I was growing up. So, you know, I'm not necessarily like, you know, people are like, oh, don't go to Brazil. Like, I understand that some areas are seriously dangerous, but I would like to visit Brazil one day. Love me a neighbor. Cheers from Turkey. Yo, Turkey, let's go. ML, I've been to Turkey. You have a beautiful country. I've been both to the modern side and the old side. Both of them beautiful in their own ways. You guys are crazy, though. Like, the traffic in Turkey was insane, ML. Like, it was insane. I remember waking up. I had my mother there. I took her to the hospital. My mom had cancer. So it was like a pretty difficult time. She went through a lot of big surgeries and shit, and we were there on checkups. And I remember it was like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I woke up, like we're in the hospital. She was still asleep, and I was looking through the window, and It was 6 a.m. and literally the cars weren't moving because it was already traffic. Like they were just standing. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do people even get to places? You know what I mean? You guys think we get in something today? No clue. Yes, but and buy every war bond like me. I mean, if you enjoy this game, war bonds are good. Go look at all the championships our ranch won. Where did you drop them? I will check it for you this time, but usually I try to not check Discord messages because a lot of the times I've had experiences. I know that you people won't do it, but you know, there are trolls and they start dropping shit in there that you don't want to show on stream, essentially. You know what I mean, Riley? Like, they know you're going to this Discord chat, right? And then what they do is they'll start spamming shit, and it's not good. But this time I'll check for you. Yo, let's go, dude. Nah, you're good, dude. Is this your family? Dude, is this your family? Yo, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, exactly, Hadu. That's nice, man. My family is there. Most are clients, but yes, we are all family. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. That's awesome, bro. Good for you guys. Good for you guys, bro. I feel like I've seen two of those people. You're at rodeos in Texas, as Hydra. You also are from Texas? Damn, like, I do feel like a lot of people from Texas watch my streams. I wonder what causes that. Like, I understand, like, there's, you know, probably some like cultural things that like get aligned. Like, I'm pretty straightforward when it comes to talking about shit and stuff like that, and I would assume like people, Texans in general, enjoy more of that kind of a like traditional, like, you know what, who the fuck cares kind of vibe, right? But it's interesting. Get the likes up, everyone. Crazy Pip, you are always welcome to Sweden. Have a beer and play Helldivers in the woods. In the woods. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that we get another trip to Arrowhead. That was a great experience. No, ML. It starts in around an hour. I'm also from Texas. It's Hadu. Aren't we past? Oh, I read that one. Glasgow Lad. Hey, Scottish. If I one day go to Scotland, will you meet me up? I'm from Texas too, which made us not getting the cowboy hat even worse. I'm Italian. Frugio. I've been to Italy. It's my favorite city, Rome, so far. Oh, it's either Rome or Amsterdam. I liked both. bug divers are actually taking planets very quickly. Yeah, because we know how to play the game. Because it's the toughest faction. You know what I mean? I'm South African. Says Alt. Damn. I'm sitting on a toy horse right now and screaming "Yeehaw." Okay, rebels. Rome dirty as fuck, but beautiful. Is it really? I was there years back. I've been there twice. I was there like 10 years ago. Italy is incredible. Yeah. I haven't taken any plans for weeks other than defend the others. Yo, Bacon, welcome. Sure will, says Scottish. The girl in the gray hat is from Montana, and the one in the red is my mom, says Riley. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's sweet. Got to give Pips no Haggis Scottish. What the fuck is that, Mako? Rome and Florence bug divers are infamous for messing up MMOs. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame them, bro. Like, the bugs are fun to play. Chat, how many of you guys are gonna be playing Arc Raiders? A video of how to dodge bugs melee, either movement or melee back, especially predator strains. Dude, this game is so weirdly designed, rated. You could do some things to counter it, but a lot of this, there's no really big skill gaps in this game, you know? Bots are so fun. You get ragdolled and can't play. It's so fun. Yeah. I mean, bots are not like... Faction-wise, they're good, right? Like, visually, everything is good. But, you know... Hi from France, says James. That's it. What the fuck was that sound? Arc Raiders looks really fun, but I suck at PvP games. Right, still. You can play that game without playing PvP. Did someone say Arc Raiders? Says Max. Max, you better be playing that game too. You better be playing that game, Max. You better lock in. When it kind of slows down later on, Max, maybe we get a game in or two. You know, I don't mind playing. And we also have unicorns. I'm sure you do. What about Pips Raiders? Wait, you can play Arc with PvE only? Well, yeah. I mean, there's not a mode, but due to how the game is designed, you can completely avoid PvP. Is the 6th June confirmed yet? Essentially, it's confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it is. Still no new major order? No, I don't think there's gonna be one, to be honest with you. Like, even if there is, like, it's gonna be a filler, in my opinion. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. I think the next demo is gonna be a big ass filler. Probably like a week long, 5-day long. Wait, what is June 6th Arc Raiders? Yes. Yeah, there is. It is. Here, let me show you something. I'll show you. You guys will get an idea. Trying to find the video, 1 second. This was a pretty decent
Just
video.
as you finish one video, lots more briefs roll in. So if you love Arc Raiders like me, and after the beta ended, it left just a giant hole in your life, this news for the release date, this leak for the release date is going to be music to your ears. So there's a countdown for the Arc Raiders to be released on June 6th. Well, it's a countdown to June 6th. Speculation is that it's going to be a full release of the game, a shadow drop. I think it's going to be a shadow drop of the entire game. At the very least, they're going to shadow drop the open beta for everybody and say, go play it, go now, it's ready. It coincides with the Summer Game Fest, 6th of June, the first day of the Summer Game Fest, which we're going to be co-streaming. Okay, so make sure you tune in for that. But like the developers have confirmed, the beta far exceeded expectations, which essentially means they're ahead of schedule, right? And if they're ahead of schedule, why not push things forward? Why not get this game going, sooner? The full tweet reads: Steam update for the game lasted 9 minutes yesterday, added a new exe file. When opened, it displays a window with base 64 strings. One decoded string links to a countdown website. If you click on the countdown website, it takes you here. This date directly coincides with June 6th.
So this is what the devs themselves added to the Steam library of the game. So when they crack the code, it takes you to a countdown, as you guys can see here, that is directly tied to June 6th, the game festival that is happening, Summerfest. So, and for all the people that don't know, what happened was they did essentially the exact same thing with the finals. So when finals happened, right, like they shadow dropped it on a game festival. So, yeah.
The Summer Game Fest. So I think, and a lot of people think, that when the Arc Raiders section of the Summer's Game Fest comes up, they're going to either shadow drop the full game and say you can go get it now, which would be crazy. That would be amazing. Like, I love when they've done that. I can't remember the last game that did that, actually, but it's happened before, and it was just awesome. Everybody's just rushing. There's news everywhere, and it's just amazing. This is a cool little thing. Look, trying to click the play now, and it just keeps moving. But yeah, I think I'm really buzzing for this, guys. We're going to be streaming the Government Summer Game Fest. We got the 6th off, and then we got all day on the 7th off as well. So if Arc Raiders does drop, we're going to be playing it here. If we got spots in the squad, you guys can play along, all that stuff. But I'm pumped for this. This news is promising. The tweets from Arc News on Twitter, and this article here, just to give them a shout out, is Instant Game News. news.instant-gaming.com. This is where I've just been reading up on this stuff. I want to give those guys shout
out. Big Cheese TV, show him some love. This was a good video piece, 2 minutes, straight to the point. I appreciate that. In general, I do think that it will happen. What is it, babe?
What is that? No, just continue. I'm just here for you.
Yeah, I think it will happen, chat. On the 6th.
What will happen on the 6th?
New game comes out.
Which one?
Arc Raiders.
Oh, you think it's gonna come out on 6th?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm gonna lose you for another month.
You are gonna lose me for a month, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere then.
Where are you gonna go?
Italy.
Okay. It's not fair.
Why?
V won't see Pip, says Hadu.
I know how to. But you know what? I'm gonna see a lot of Italian men.
That's so fucked up.
Oh, don't you? Oh, I'm gonna go to Korea.
I don't ever say that. You are the love of my life. Why
you
would
are
I
the
even?
love of my life.
Why would I even joke about those things?
I don't know.
Yeah,
why?
I don't know.
Why do you?
Damn.
Why do you?
What is this new leaderboard that I just just noticed? Where, Max? We'll have he'll have to have an IV in his veins to just get fluids in a toilet under the chair when Arc Raiders comes out. True.
See, Scottish Gaming, thank you so much. You're absolutely right.
Nobody hears you. Like the fact
Scottish
that
Gaming, thank you so much.
You can't figure out talking to a mic since I've been streaming for 3 years.
What's wrong with this mic? Why do you have to talk like in the mic? Why can't I talk like this?
You can talk like that. There, you see? It picks up your voice.
Oh, okay.
See?
Okay.
He wants to play Arc Raiders more than hanging out with you, says Riley.
Riley, tell me something I don't know. You think I don't know that? I do know that, unfortunately.
It's not true.
You know it's true.
No, it's not true.
It's fine.
I don't want to play Arc Raiders more than you.
Yeah, more. Yeah, of course, not more than me, but you want to play Arc Raiders more than you want to hang out with me. That's the truth, and I don't care. It's fine.
That's not the truth. The truth is, when Arc Raider comes out, I want to play Arc Raiders more than I want to go for a walk because it's the first week or two of the game. So I need to level up to make content. Okay?
Perfect cop out.
It's not a cop out. That's how we make money, baby.
Listen. I don't care. I understand. It's fine.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna find some other husband or a boyfriend for the next month. That's all.
Oh my god.
Hadu, are you trying to ruin our relationship? Are you jealous of our relationship?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Hadu?
Riley.
It's okay. He doesn't want me to hang out. That's not true. Listen to the lady, Pips. Says retro. Someone donate Pips money so he has an advantage. Says Hydra. yeah, chat. Help me out, bro. Your girl reminds me of my abusive ex. Says Master.
Am I abusive? Am I? Say no.
No.
See?
Pips is gonna make bank on our creators' content. Let's hope so.
Are you gonna give that money to me and my new boyfriend?
That's not funny. That's not
Okay,
funny.
sorry. Too far?
Yeah, that's not funny.
Okay, too far. I'm sorry.
I would slap the shit out of your boyfriend.
Baby, what the fuck? Why would I have a boyfriend? If anything, I would have a girlfriend.
Chat, you see what I have to deal with?
Oh, so terrible.
Chat, be honest. Is this toxic or no?
What is toxic?
Are these jokes toxic or no, chat? Yes or no?
Oh, this is so toxic. I come in here, I kiss you, I hug you, I love you. This is so toxic. And now I'm gaslighting. Maybe? Yes. How is this toxic? Yes, exactly. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce Morgoth.
It's toxic when you do it, but when she does it, it's fine. That is so fucking true. That is true. No, that's good relationship, lad. I know, Scotch. I'm joking.
You.
She has a good sense of humor like you. I know, bro.
Thank you.
V is a wifey woman. That's why you married him. That's true.
Yes.
No more woman with values is protocol. There's a bunch of women with value, bro.
A lot.
I wouldn't go that far, but
No, come
there's a lot
on.
of there's a bunch
If
of
you
them.
focus on people who have no value, then you only see people who have no value, but values, I mean.
Pips also has a boyfriend. Shut up,
I
Gran.
know. And his name is Hadu. Oh, and another boyfriend whose name is Takibo.
Oh, actually,
I know.
now that I think about it, Takibo and Hadu, we live in a house happily ever after. I could see that.
I know.
I could see that, dude. Takibo's hot too, you know. Hadu, like, he's very passionate, you know, very passionate, tall, has incredible beard. You know what I mean? That smile. It's tough. It's tough to say no. We would never fight. We would only agree. It's nice to have a partner with a good sense of humor. Humor is how we deal. Says Emmy, I agree.
Me too.
Portuguese men are good partners. Say less. Say less. Takibo, you here? I'm buying a ticket, Takibo.
Yo. What the fuck?
You can come to the ranch while he's playing Arc Raiders. We can go check on his calf he's neglecting. He named a calf after me.
Really?
Yeah, and then they
This is
castrated
so
him.
cool.
And
Poor
then
cop.
and then Takibo was making fun of me. And then Riley named another calf Takibo, but it's a female. So it's so fucking funny.
Why is it funny?
Because Takibo thought he was gonna have a calf that's not castrated and like holy like this kind, and it's a female calf. That's funny as fuck.
But actually, the ranch sounds awesome. I would love to go there.
It also ran through a fence. Okay.
Okay, so that sounds like Pip.
How does that sound like me?
Like stubborn, run
not
into
stubborn.
a fence.
I don't run into
Head
fences.
first.
Head what?
No, because you're stubborn.
I am stubborn, yeah. Women call something stubborn when you have actually your own, you know, like...
When you don't do anything I say, you're stubborn.
Exactly. So if I don't agree with you 100% of the time and don't do everything you say 100% of the time, then I'm stubborn. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, chat. You guys
If
see?
you do something 99.9%, you're so stubborn.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Ungrateful.
Piece of shit.
No, you're not a piece of shit. You're
Okay.
a big shit.
You're not a...
Oh my God, I have to record. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye, guys. Nice talking to you. Sorry for being toxic. Love you.
She said, you're not a piece of shit. You're big shit. And she walked away. Yes, this is my daily life.
I have to specify because big shit could be something good, but I meant like, you know, the big shit.
Good to know. There are support hotlines, you know, man. Says Mix. Good to know. Thank you, Riley. We know he dropped a 500 kg daily. Says Lionheart. She had to specify. Yes, she had to specify because that really matters. C-Pips, your fault, says Darth Vader. Yeah. Victor for Big Pee-Pee, says Christian. $30 Dante? You've been together 30 years? God damn! We've been together almost 12 years. Darth Vader is kind of like your father, Pips. That's crazy, Dante. Ups and downs, huh? I'd rather be a big shit instead of a little shit because you can at least brag about it, says Riley. Good fucking point. Damn, only 12, says Bacon. Yeah, that's literally 90% of your age, Bacon. So I don't know what more do you want. All kinds. Yeah, that's life, man. When is update coming? Says Cheese. I don't know why you're shouting like that, Cheese. I can't really pinpoint the reasoning behind it, but 25 minutes. Thick fillet was the first to touch me. Oh, God. To update anything interesting. No bullshit. What are the thoughts in regard to update anything interesting? Do you mean Brendan, what do you mean? Like the updates that happened or the upcoming update? Are you asking if I know anything about it? Can you specify, please? Exactly. Oh no, very soon. 90% of his age. Damn. Don't mind me. I turn 30 next year. Lord help me, sis. 30? Yeah. 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 Fucking idiot. Nothing. Baby, Riley is 30. That's old. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. When I turn 30, I might crash out. That's old as hell.
You're funny.
Baby, what do you think it's going to feel like when we turn 30?
I don't know. I would probably feel old.
Feel old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
How does it feel, Riley?
I'm 55, says Dante.
That's young.
Damn! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dante. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean that like that. I didn't mean that like that, Dante, okay?
Audacity. You know how old he is? Actually, he's 57.
I'm 57.
The audacity of going, damn.
I'm 57, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now I'm 29. Calm down, brothers, says Riley. 29 is kind of... 29, like, I wonder, like, when I do hit 29, like, that's probably going to feel like, holy shit, I'm getting close to 30. Like, am I going to panic? You know what I mean? I don't think so, because I don't pay attention to age, you know? 44 and still hell diving, says Nulls. Let's go, baby. Pips is 200 years old. True. Pips is Benjamin Button. He goes backwards. 40 going on 12. Pips is going to lose all his muscles at 31. Why would I lose muscles at 31? Why would you even say such disgusting things? Felt nothing when I turned 30, says Max. Max, you're also 30? I might have to reconsider playing with you. Too old. You know what I mean, dude? My apologies, nothing personal. Great content, great dude, but 30? Ah, tough one. I'll think about it, though. I'll think about it. I'm 35? Damn. I'm sitting at a whopping 26 and I'm still thinking to myself, holy shit, you know what I mean? But then again, you know, like, I could be 60 and as long as I look like this, you know what I mean? I'm 34, Pips. You are not 34, okay? I literally talk to you every day. If you're 34, right, then I'm 12, okay? I'm a straight up break it to you. If you're 34, I'm 10. We are talking at minimum 67. At minimum. And that's me being super nice. I am 31, made it further than I thought. I'm ready to rest as... Oh, what? No. Don't say that. Don't even say that, bro. You're going to have a beautiful life. All is going to be good. You know what I mean, Ozzy? Come on, lock in, man. Lock in, man. Pips is 26 with a 17-year-old son. The sperm is strong and... No, I've talked about this. Yes. Do I have a 17-year-old son? Yes. Am I 26? Yes. Both of those things can be true at the same time. Okay? 225 for 30 reps is fucking insane. What's your weight, Riley? I'm 25 and my knees already creak, says, well, you better start doing squats and running. No, I wasn't 10 when my kid was born. See, this is where you guys don't understand it. I've explained this multiple times. I have adopted him. My son is adopted. That's why I'm 26 and he's 17. Okay? Please understand this. What are you doing, Veronica?
You see me?
Yes, I see you. What are you doing?
I was going to sneak up on you.
Don't sneak up on me. What's up, Harry? I ran 100 meters in 9.42 seconds, but no one was around to see it, says Joe Biden. Yeah, we believe you, Joe Biden. We do. Trust me, as soon as you hit 30, the first random pains will come, especially when you wake up. It's best food for before cardio. I don't eat at all before my workouts. I always work out on an empty stomach, so I'm not the best person to ask. Well, a little ashamed, but 262. Don't fat shame me. 262 is what? How much is 262? Is that like 110? Oh, wait, how tall are you? You're strong, bro. Like if you, because I say that because if you're that weight and you can bet, there are people that are that weight that can't bench shit. If you're that weight and you can bench 225, 30, that means you have a lot of muscle as well. Is this 6'2"? Okay, we're the same height. Okay, I can do 225 up to 15 reps. I'm also 6'2", but my weight is, I don't know how much it is, 89 kg. I don't know how much that is. Is the 68-hour release stream for our creators? Is this the 68 hours release stream for our creators? No, but we're definitely gonna be streaming the release. 200, is that 200 LBS? That's what I do, Taylor. That's very true, Scottish. True story. Confirmed story. My max bench, currently, I don't think it's going to be that much because I don't train bench that much, but I used to do 165 for 1 rep, but I don't, like, I've never taken anything. Like, I barely took creatine, like, maybe for a month or 2, and that's it. I can feel a massive update in my veins, says Harry. Jared, what's up, man? Greetings. My max is 335 for bench and max squat is 6. My max squat was very similar to my bench, actually, because of my lower back being shit. I'm definitely going to be streaming the whole event, Red, and if the game drops, the game drops. It has to drop though, right? Like there's no way they don't drop it, right? Like this whole hype and this build up and whatnot, I just don't see it not dropping. I just don't see it. Nah, dude, you destroy me. Like any kind of like wrestling. I'm pretty good at like games. Like for example, I'm pretty good. Like I'm pretty athletic. So when it comes to like soccer, you guys call it soccer, or any kind of like physical activities like that, even swimming shit like that. But like wrestle, no. I could box, I could spar, I could do those things. But wrestling, no. Arc Raiders, try under 250. Damn. You think so, Rebels? If there wasn't the history of the finals, I'd be more like, it's probably a trailer showcase, but there's no way they fuck this up, right? Like they're probably gonna drop it, dude. Where a planet's so hard to capture. Seems a lot people building on planets and the bar doesn't move at all because, as I said, I don't believe in that shit and I think it's just artificially controlled. Could bench 230 lbs a kg for 10 reps when I was 19 without training much. I could deadlift having really trained it much at 19. Unfortunately, at the age of 34, says Brendan, I have 2-stage spinal degradation. Oh, that's rough, man. Spinal, what does that mean? Is it like just back pain and shit like that, lower back? The tech test 2 was so successful, they may as well release it. It is ready. The hype is there. Dude, the hype is so there. Probably the most hype game in the last, what, at least 5 years? I have a video prepped for it too. 20 essential like must-know tips for our creators. I have a video prepped. Footage, everything ready to go. Are you gonna quit Helldivers 2? No, of course not. But I'm just gonna make content for it when there's new content for it. You know, I don't want to burn myself on the game. Like, I don't want to force myself into content that just doesn't make sense and also is not interesting to you guys. And on top of that, just is not good. But I got surprises for you in store. And I bet you none of you guys are expecting that. But we got some very, very good content coming your way for Helldivers. Like, I don't want to talk about it too much, but you'll see. Arthritis. Okay, I see, Brendan. Yeah. So a lot of calcium and shit, huh? Spread out, yeah. It's not like the rest of us aren't doing the same. I've been playing Half Sword and Out of War. Oh, he teased us. What's up? What's up, Drops? Yeah, definitely. I think that you guys are gonna fucking love it. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be playing it tomorrow, Riley. Riley, if you wanna join us tomorrow on the PTR server, I'm actually gonna be playing. I usually don't. I just chill out with the chat on COPIUM streams just today. So my apologies, but we are gonna be playing Space Marine tomorrow with the Kibo, and I'm down to run a siege run with you if you have time and if you want to play. When does Arc Raiders, or obviously Arc Raiders, you definitely need to get into Arc Raiders as well, Riley. Do you want or can't? What does that mean, Retro? Can you specify? Maybe a little bit of a different game too. Which game do you mean, how to? Meaning I have to give Helldivers a break or I'll hate it. I get that too. I haven't played Arc Raiders. You should. Is it good solo? Yes. It's good. I had probably more fun even solo, to be honest. Thoughts on the game shutting down instead of getting your offline mode and steal our money? Do you mean like they come out with a game, you buy it, and then they shut it down? Talk about your new Helldivers 2 content. I can't. Say it. Okay. Love you. Oh, you look very beautiful, baby. Yeah. You're stunning. Yeah, that's true, Hadu. That's true. That's also true. Retro, as I said, it's going to be very... Essentially, it's going to be... I can't talk about it. I need to stop because I'll say something. I can't talk about it because it's a great idea. I want to keep it a secret for now. You're growing your beard, Pips? We might look into it. Vera loves it when I have a beard, so... I can't elaborate, no. If Pip says it's a great idea, he won't disappoint. It is a great idea. Here, you know what I'll do? I'll message Hadu on what it is, okay? I'll message Hadu on what it is and let him tell you if it's good or not in chat. What about that? Okay? Hadu, be straight up fucking honest, okay? I messaged him. Message, I do enjoy living, but happened to catch a truck to knee, so the pain is real. Glad I'm made it though. Enough recovery to be here defending Super Earth. Dude, life is ups and downs. I'm sorry to hear that. Trust me. Life is going to be good. Okay? Keep your head up high. No matter what, keep crushing it, brother. It will be super intense, Red. Super intense. Is it true? It's going to be an awesome idea, chat. You'll 100% love it, says Hadu. There we go. I think you guys will love it, yeah. Max, you know what? If you need any help with some materials and shit, always hit me up. Actually, message me on Discord. I'll add you, Max. And if you need any help with that game or, you know, anything, I'm always down. Blink twice if you know something is coming on Helldivers, but you can't say. I don't think anything is coming. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good idea. So we'll see. I'm not rushing it. How would our creators cost? We don't know yet, Ren. There are speculations that it could be free to play. Pips, will you still be playing Marathon if it ever comes out? Yeah. I'm kind of relieved if nothing is coming to Helldivers 2 this week. Means I can play Arc Raiders without missing out. I mean, no matter what they would add to Helldivers 2 right now, I would still play Arc Raiders. Like, honestly. So when are those vids coming out? Like, the big project I'm working on will probably start dropping in the time of 2 weeks. Pips looks like a villain from Saints Row. No, we're just chatting, Bacon. Remoka says, for democracy. I really do love the Illuminate, but yes, I'd be playing Arc Raiders too, but it'd be sleep deprived. Yeah. I literally have a plan, so I'm prepping food tomorrow. No, sorry, on the 5th, I'm going to prep food. Then I have my schedule for sleeping. I'm going to sleep like 2 hours a day, I think, 2-3 hours max. And when I'll sleep, I'm going to ask my kid to level my character. So we have like 24-hour progression. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll make a schedule. Prepping food makes sense. Yeah, I'm probably going to also sleep literally all day. Daytime, the day of release. I wish I thought you were joking, but I figure you're not. No, I'm not. I'm really not. Have you tried Jump Ship? No, I've reached out to the devs. They never responded to me, so I'm probably going to skip that game. Because, like, there's just... If I had some kind of access, I'd try it, but if it comes out when all of these games are coming out, I'm not even going to try it. Yeah, that's what I do, Riley, when content comes out, right? Like, that's... Like, I have to, because, like, this is, like, our direct income as well. So the more I work, the more I can provide for my family. Don't force him to leak stuff. No, you can't force me to leak stuff. Don't worry about it. I never say what I'm not supposed to say. I'm a super careful person. I will sleep on the stream and level up character in my dreams, and the reality hit me when I wake up, says Rebels. You're going to be playing, right, Rebels? Get some adult diapers already done, purchased. This is really investing on Ark. Yeah, it's a good game. I don't want to miss out. Yo, Snake. What's up, my boy? I do not want to miss out, bro. Appreciate you, Riley. I hope you get into the game, dude. You should. You should. Honestly, you should. Five minutes to the copium time. Yep, let's check it out. Thank you for being here, everybody, today. Literally a just chatting stream, having a good time, vibing, talking about other games, waiting for the update, whatever. You guys are all legends, dude. Thank you so much. Ark drops tomorrow. Ark drops on the 6th. I'm preparing my toilet schedule, says Rebels. 5 minutes to fuck all, most likely. I'll get into it. I'll join a grind session with you. If you bless me with it, I would love to, dude. Once again, I apologize we didn't get to play today, Riley, but I don't play on copium days most of the time. I just like to catch up with the community, have fun conversations, like, you know, about your ranch, for example, or anything else that is like interesting and fun, and just create a community vibe more than just gameplay. You know what I mean? We'll definitely get games in, though. Don't you worry about that. I think Maple is losing it. He's streaming his cat while moonwalking on the Super Destroyer. I mean, would you be surprised, dude? Maple is so disciplined when it comes to that shit. And I'm happy you're here, dude. Exactly. Oh, no. I got my custom controller ready to go. My new gen custom controller. I think I'm gonna break it out for our creators. Look at this bad boy, dude. Look at this bad boy, dude. Look at the buttons. Hex Gaming, baby. I'll have 4 buttons on the back, which I really like. You know what I mean? I'll have to start playing with this early so I get used to it. Actually, I might break it out. This controller looks dope, dude. You see these, like, and you can set them, right? And now they're clickable. I always have them set to that. Fucking dope controller. Chat, best controls, refer a link. Yo, that's a way to plug our controllers, dude. Well done, Hadu. Holy shit. Do you remember that? Is our creators going to be cross-platform? Correct. If you're looking for custom controllers, chat, that's the link. Use the link, code CrazyMrPips. Get a discount on it. And remember, on this channel, I never partner with anybody unless I personally use or know that the quality of the content of the product is good. Never. I've said no to a bunch of energy drinks, shit like that, because I don't think they're good for your health. It's just a personal thing. You know, it's okay if some people have it. I don't think that, you know, it's bad for everyone, but from my experience, it would really hurt my stomach a lot of the times. So I was like, am I going to drink this? The answer is no, because it hurts my stomach. Therefore, I don't want to have it. Until you guys use it, something that I'm not using, okay? If somebody's using it and it works for them and they're promoting it, that's absolutely fine. I'm not, so I'm not going to promote it, okay? And essentially, that is my, so to speak, moral code when it comes to any other product. I love Hex Gaming. I reached out to them because I've already used their product, so I liked it. I reached out to them years back. They said, dude, let's partner up. Here we are. What do you think of the Georgian government? What kind of question is that? I think that any government as a whole, at the end of the day, is not perfect. Not a big fan of this or that government in general. I think that there's garbage everywhere. I think that there's definitely tons of garbage in my government. But I think, that happens everywhere. There's no government that's perfect, essentially. There's some stuff that I agree with. There's some stuff that I disagree with. I think that's normal. If you don't believe it, don't promote it. Yeah, that's just how I look at it. Nice, Riley. I am from the country of Georgia. I understand why Pips doesn't like precision weapons now. Why not, Brendan? I like precision weapons. It's just I don't like them in Helldivers 2. They don't feel good. I'm actually a precision weapon type of player when it comes to PvP. Not at the moment, Snake. It's going to be a pretty quiet few months. Man, I don't like PvP games like Rust and stuff. Solos, Arc Raiders, the same concept. If you don't... No. Arc Raiders is not like Rust. There's no like survival elements in terms of like building and shit like that. Because I'm looking forward to the possibility that one day I could promote Raider Shadow Legends and tell my audience to play mobile games during my free time. No, I don't. I won't. But Sai, I think that actually, I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily. Odo, I called you Odo. Oh no. You know why I say that? Because let's say your channel is growing. Let's say one day, and you will get to 10,000 subs. If you are at 10,000 subs at Ono and you get a message from Shadow Legends and they're like, dude, we're going to give you $1,000, promote this. I don't think that's a bad thing, because the reason I don't think it's because you're not hurting anybody. Okay. And also you play it, you're going to enjoy it for a little bit, and that's okay. And your community should understand that it's also about making money as well to some extent. So I think that your community will be absolutely fine with it. You promoting it one time or two times and then making a bag off of it, okay? Shane! What's up, man? Honest with my audience, and I agree with you about not wanting to sell something you don't believe in, but good points to you that you just made. Yeah, of course. Like, that's different. Like, it's a one-time thing. Like, for example, think about it like this. If I was to, like, tell you guys, I need to do, like, a half an hour paid ad, and it's going to be something like Raid Shadow Legends, I feel like you guys would be like, Pip, get the bag. You know what I mean? I don't think that necessarily hurts anyone. Like, so I think that's fine. That's what the community is. Like, your community should be happy when you're making a bag, depending if it's like morally correct, right? Like, if it's something really bad and you're fucking stealing some kind of charity money, that's different. But you know what I mean? Mix. See you later, man. At the end of the day, you guys do this for a living. Sometimes you need to make that money. True. But we also say no to a lot of shit, bro. Like, I was offered, and I believe Takibo and FaZe also were offered this. And I think some of them were offered even more money. But I was offered like $500 per video for like a 30-second ad in a video, which would be like around like $3K a month for me, which for me is insane money. Okay. But I had to turn it down because I just don't agree with the product that was offering me that money. And the boys turned it down as well. So there's a bunch of good things in terms of monetary shit that people turn down just to stay true to their community. And that's respectable. You know what I mean? Good to know, Hadu. Thank you for the information. But that's the thing. Strongly against, right? Why would you be strongly against Shadow Legends? Like, tons of people play it. Tons of people love that game. It's not like it's a hated game. You know what I mean? It's a memed on game because of all the promotions they were pushing, but I don't think it has a bad reputation around it in terms of like that shit. Walio, what's up? What GPU are you running? I'm on a 4090. I'm going to skip the 50s and then go to 60s when they come out. Essentially, yes, Riley. Good to hear, Walio. Good to hear. Give it some time. Give it some time. Something might pop up. Thank you so much for being here, chat. 400 people almost. It's insane. We're just chilling. Bynes, what's up, man? Give it time, check. Give it time. Lock in. Sometimes it's like 10, 15 late. We already know this. We've been through this like hundreds of times at this point. Kind of feel sleepy. No, I'm tired, bro. I've been we got into a game Snake, that we used to play and I used to make content on. Hadu was like, it feels good, so let's jump into it. I jumped into it and it's actually really good. So I started playing it and I went to sleep like 6 a.m. yesterday or something. Something crazy. I'm trying to catch up with the game so we can start making content again. He was hospital. I know. I messaged him, Cassid. I messaged him personally. We ain't getting anything, says K. Waiting on that patch. Same here, Walio. I'd like to see more weapon customizations for energy-based weapons. True. Me too. New MO when? Don't know. When? Brother, when are you going to grow your glorious mustache? Says Medic. I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe we do like some kind of goal for that. And I don't want to grow a mustache, though. Like, just a mustache would be crazy. Hadu, can you get Max's channel in the chat? And Rebel's channel in the chat, please?
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Shane. How are things, Pips? I have to go to sleep, but fuck it. Hey, Shane. Appreciate your love, man. Like, I really do. Not just this dono, but in general. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's crazy that you've been showing so much support and watch the streams and whatnot. And I appreciate you, man. I want you to know that. And to everybody in chat, thank you guys for everything. You know what I'd love for energy weapons is customizable laser color. That would be nice. I think like, what do you do? That's cool, but like, how do you upgrade laser weapons without completely breaking the game would be the question. Add attachment wise to the double-edged sickle. That's a good question. That's not an easy question. Because you got to be, maybe add an attachment that gives you the capability to start from medium pen from the beginning, but at the top end, don't go into heavy pen instead. That would be a cool attachment. Chat, make sure to check out Rebel's channel. How to just drop that in chat. He's a content creator for the game. He streams a lot. Good vibes, good content. Check him out. As I said, live by the sword, die by the sword. When I say, I'm all about like building people up and helping it, smaller, bigger, whatever it is, content creators. It's always like that. If you're afraid to support other people and give them a spotlight, you're not confident. You're not confident. So you always should be able to do that for other people. Always. Check out Max as well. How to already drop it in chat. Max has a great channel. Awesome content. High quality. Show some love to these guys, man. And maybe one day, maybe one day we meet up at Sweden. You never know. You never know. On the next Arrowhead meet and greet, The 4 unused consoles in the Super Destroyer 4. No clue. You know what I'd love for energy weapons? Oh, I read that one. Laser one. Yeah. Anything happened yet? Not. Nope. Pips, what do you think our... Yeah, I read that one as well. Dude, I'm so out of it. Oh, our music is off. Why did nobody tell me there was no music? We're waiting, chat.
No update today, says Tyrell M.
When is my laser shoddy? It's just vines. Anytime, Max. Oh, dream about it every day, Pips. It would be a grand meetup. I'm gonna tell you this. You keep doing what you're doing and both of you guys will be there. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I think both of you have pretty awesome streams. I think that both of you have pretty chill vibes. Now it's all about growth. Just keep doing what you're doing. You get some numbers in and... Damn it, Pips, why don't you read my ribs of you? What? Wait, what? What does that mean? So, sword welding mech. Stop it, dude. That's such a good idea. Hi, greetings from Egypt, says Mohamed Okba. What's up, man? Exactly. Oh, speaking of, how to drop your channel as well. Hadu also started streaming lately, chat. He doesn't stream as often at the moment. He's just getting into it. But make sure to show some love as well, man. He's my boy. Just you got a Spotify gym playlist. I must come. I know. If I do work out, I listen to like just more like speeches than music.
Better idea. What about a samurai weapon? With honor.
Says Ghost. I agree. Exactly, Campbell's. I'm being sarcastic and giving you shit, but I think I would be funny for the stream. What would be funny for the stream? I missed it. There's Hadu's channel, chat. Make sure to check him out as well. A lot of the times he will twist his nipples on stream. It's interesting to watch. Full melee. See, the problem with this, like I've talked about this, man. This game, I don't understand why the devs are so afraid to make melee better. For example, you know how with the armor piece, they made changes and they gave it 50% melee attack, which is cool. I like the change. But I think they should have done 100%. I think it would have been fine. The reason I think it would have been fine is because this melee combat in this game is so simple that it simply cannot be OP. It can't. It can't be OP. It's just not in depth. It doesn't have depth to it. You only do this. This is all you do, okay? You can't make that shit OP. And it's only good against one faction, essentially. So even if it was 100%, nothing would change. And then you have people, yeah, but then it would make the peak physique armor obsolete. Incorrect. Peak physique is mostly used for its weapon shit. That makes weapons feel better. Not because melee damage, because like 1% of the population uses melee in general. So, yeah, and stamina drain is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Hernandez. That's why I don't understand the philosophy behind it. Crazy Mr. Sus says Iwakura would need a new mechanic. Not going to happen. Exactly. What OP is in a PvE game? Who cares if I 3-shot a Baldan with railgun when 20 smart? Well, it matters to some extent. So if you had a grenade launcher right now in Helldivers 2, one-shotting Baltitans with one shot, do you think that's healthy for the game or no? The answer is obviously not. It ruins the game. So there's definitely something called OP-ness in a video game, okay? Some things can get to that extent where that OP-ness is unbearable, right? So you don't want that OP-ness to be unbearable. You want the OP-ness to be balanced out, okay? Yo, what up, play? So you have to be careful with the OP-ness of a weapon. I don't know. Oh, what? The OP-ness. Stop saying it like that. What did I say? If you Yeah, but something is so OP you can just hotfix it, reducing numbers. Yeah, I agree with that as well. But as I said, you got to be careful because I don't know why you guys tripping. Big ol' little P. No, it's OPness. Yeah, exactly. Retro, thank you. So the OPness of the gun needs to be calculated. OPness. No, not OPness. OPness. Okay? You're cooked. I'm not cooked. You guys are cooked because all you hear is penis. I'm saying a weapon, you got to be careful with the stats because you don't want it to go in that territory of OPness. Okay? Nah, you guys are tripping, dude. You guys are actually tripping. What even is that word? You don't know what OPness is. You're so banned, Pips. I'm not banned. Not PP-ness. OPness. Anyway, this always happens. Okay? Spell it. Change subject. No, I think it's a fine subject. Streamer said PP word. Face the wall. Okay. Peanuts. No, not peanuts. Why do you think is loadout against bots crossbow the best loadout against bots, honestly, is playing another game. I'm going to super.
When will they let us customize armors and change the perks?
Yo, thank you for the 5 men.
Smiley face emoji.
Change the perks when they let us customize armor and change that. That I do not know. It's going to tell us to turn around and cuff next. Okay, chill out. Okay. Say openness, not openness, not openness. Anyway. Armor customization copium. I'm going to Super Earth, says Ivakura. I sure as hell was that night, bro. What a crazy night that was. You're jacked. What the fuck, says Seed? Yeah. Thank you, man. Here, let me show you. The version of that dono sound that just Pips yelling, I'm going to bed. It was a crazy weekend. Yeah, it was. Dude, we need to see that clip again. I don't know where I have it at the moment. I'd have to look it up. How many times you hit the gym? Daily protein intake. I'm trying to be like you, my boy. Succeed. Hey, thank you for the kind words. I don't hit the gym anymore. I have shit set up at home. Nothing crazy. I used to train twice a day, approximately 4-6 hours a day. A few years back, I used to do like Olympic weightlifting and a lot of cardio and shit like that. I also used to do boxing, but currently I just work at home. I don't do anything crazy anymore. For example, today I have to do like 100 pull-ups. That's essentially it. I'll do 100 pull-ups, probably with some extra weight. And that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow I'll do a little bit of squats. The day after I'll do gymnastic rings, dips with weight, probably another 100. That's it. I don't do like crazy amounts anymore. I'm just trying to keep my body in shape, you know what I mean? Not like grow my muscles anymore, so to speak, if that makes sense. Shadow drop Illuminates today. Boom, let's go. No emote today. Pip's personal order just dropped, so that is for today. Really? You run marathons? No. Leave like 2 weeks worth of content and straight up remove it and dip unless they want to repeat the mistakes from last. That, in my opinion, that's a big mistake to remove the Illuminates. That's just my personal thoughts. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes. 30 pull-ups is enough for one day. I mean, depends, yeah. Muscle-ups for reps. Yeah, I can do muscle-ups. I can do probably up to, I would say up to 10 I'll do clean, and then after that I can add probably an extra 3 to 5, but it's gonna be more keeping. Yeah, people underestimate those normal movements, dude. They really do. Hadouken, when are you back so we can play the game? How many hours, Hadu? I'm gonna be grinding until you come back, I think. I need to go get a haircut, get my sides like trimmed and everything, get it cleaned up. Three, 4 hours probably. So five hours most likely, right, Hadu? I'll be here, Hadu. I'll be farming. Just hop in. Let's fucking play. I'm gonna be playing all night later on, Hadu. I need to catch up with the game, so you just hit me up and we just chat and farm, I guess. But next week, this squids have to be back, like some form, even if it's just some roster. Yeah, it's crazy that they're not back. Take care, brother. Much love. We need to get you to 1,000 subs for sure. I want to get you to 1,000 subs. I need to figure out how I do that. Give me 1 second. How to send me your channel? Ain't that the truth, Riley? Arc Raiders coming out, Septimus. On the 6th. It's either an open beta or a full drop. Okay. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is show me and Hadu's messages where he sends, where I sent him my feed pics and shit like that, because, you know, he carries me through video games. I always really try to be careful with that shit. You know what I mean? Always try to be careful with that shit, chat. You know? Like, he keeps saying that these things happen, but those things are simply not true. You know, so I always try to keep it on the low side, dude, because, you know, leaks happen and shit, and then you don't want to... Oh, shit! Anyway, the point is... The point is, everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. It was AI. Now, make sure to go here and sub. Let's get Hadu to 200 subs, bro. He's at 184 subs right now. Let's get him to 200 subs, chat. Evil Boss, what's up, man? Get him to 200 subs, chat. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Let's go. We're getting there. Yeah, chat, he's gonna be streaming Helldivers to other games. He makes a bunch of shorts. Show some love, man. 8 subs remaining. 8 subs remaining. Oh, 6 subs. That's very nice of this guy, man. Evil boss, thank you for the love, man. Four subs. Four. Press the sub button twice in excitement. What's next? Appreciate that, Rebels. Where did you post it? There's the link. Keep subbing, chat. Keep subbing. Keep subbing. Let's break 200 plus. Keep subbing. Keep subbing. 206. 206. Keep subbing. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Just. Thank you, everybody. I was number 69. This is Harry. No, we need to get him to 1,000. 1,000 is the barrier, realistically. Like, you want to get to 1,000. Yo, Marty, what's up, man? Let's go. I don't think anything's happening today, chat. I think we're kind of cooked. I really was expecting an MO today, but there's no fucking MO. It's crazy. I mean, it is what it is. Not much we can do. Not much we can do, chat. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's an update today at all. At all. Finals is one of my favorite games of all time. I was top 100 in finals, bro. Literally top 100 in finals. There you go. There you go. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna send over my Twitch crew to my boy Maple. Tell him I love him. Tell him it's beautiful. Make sure to do that. Love you all, Twitch. Thank you so much for being here today, Twitch. Thank you for all the love and support, man. Talk to you soon. Send over Twitch. And chat. That's gonna be it for us today. I think I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. Beard looking good. I gotta go get my haircut. It's due in like 25 minutes, so it's pretty close to my house, so I need to get over there. All that kind of stuff. I'm gonna send you guys over to my boy Maple on YouTube as well. Tell him I love him. Show him some love. I appreciate you guys being here all day. Arc Raiders, tomorrow we're streaming Space Marine 2 all day. And then we're gonna be streaming Arc Raiders, probably even Dune. I got a bunch of Helldivers 2 videos already prepped. A lot of shorts. A lot of good stuff for Helldivers. We're also gonna be streaming Helldivers as well when something comes up. So I'll talk to you guys very soon. I love you all. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything you guys do for me and my family. I will talk to you guys very soon. Until then, you guys take care. Stay positive. Stay disciplined. And lock the fuck in. And above all, be grateful for everything in life, man. That's the cheat code right there. Love y'all. Take care.